Let's try this again, shall we? Oh my god, I literally clicked the unmute button and it just didn't do anything. I love OBS. This is great. Because I literally made sure I clicked it. Okay, whatever. Hello, ladies and gentle ladies. Welcome back to another Industria development stream. Today, we are going to be working once again on updating to 1.21.11. What I was saying as as I realized the mic was muted, is I just need to do the Discord announcement. So let me quickly do that. Okay. Nice. That is done. Okay, so yeah, where we left off, we fixed all of the compile errors. In fact, we may have even got the game to run. No, I don't think we got the game to run. I do know that for sure, because when I run the game, we're going to experience an error. I believe the error is something to do with a mix-in, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to have a look and try and see if we can figure out what on earth is going on. It hopefully should be an easy fix. I imagine if it is a mix-in, it's just going to be the wrong like target or something. It shouldn't be too big of an issue, but we'll see. So yeah, I know I did say I was going to do a railroad stream today. I honestly just completely forgot that I even said that. And I didn't have any preparation prepared for it, so that just wasn't going to work today, unfortunately. I will try and get that sorted for tomorrow, but I also do want to get this updated to 1.21.11. I don't want to keep kind of holding this back, so I do want to kind of get that done. Here we go. So yeah, as I suspected, the issue is with the mix-ins. In this case, oh, we're on already. Wow. Okay. So this one is with the respawn anchor block. I really am quite tempted to just remove these mix-ins, but like I don't know. Do we have an error in here, I wonder? Yeah, we do. Okay, so it's just saying modify expression value does not match. So we can jump to the target here. So this is basically the target in which it's happening. And we're trying to modify this, because here we're doing what.get fluid state is water, but we also want to then append an or and say like or is in, you know, our fluid tank, right? So we are modifying the method explode. That would be correct. And then we are saying at invoke, and we're saying fluid state is in tag key. So we look here, we're saying fluid state is in. So that's net.minecraft.fluid state. Oh yeah. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, net.minecraft. You know what we can do actually? We can try just doing this. So that's just saying Boolean original, but I don't think that's correct. I suspect possibly these are wrong. So we got block state world block pos. What is it in here? Aha, that's why. So this is a block state server world block pos. So that's all it's changed to. That's hopefully perfectly fine. I imagine that solves our issue. Yes, it does. Now, some of these mix-ins don't actually do what I originally wanted them to do anyways, so at some point I will have to come back to them regardless. But it will do for now. The next one is in the handled screen mix-in. Now, I think this one is for the slot drawing. Yeah, so I don't know what the issue with this one is. If we go to here, this will jump us to the position, So draw context slot int mouse x mouse y. Draw context slot. Okay, so it just needs the int mouse x and int mouse y, and that's it. I assume we don't use these anywhere. No. Okay, that's fine. We don't need those, so no problem. Final one. That's actually just the same one, so that's fine. Why are you so sleepy? I don't know. I don't know why I'm very sleepy today. Probably I didn't get much sleep last night. That's probably why. I went to sleep at what, like 3:30, got up at 10, so, or woke up at 10. So that's like, I don't know. I'm too sleepy to even do math, to be honest. I am actually really tired today. I have to keep yawning, probably quite a lot. Okay, let's see what this does. Yeah, I don't know. But probably just I didn't sleep much, so. Okay, let's give it a run, and hopefully this will work. I suspect, actually, I think, yeah, that should be all of them, because I believe the client ones and common ones, because it happens at runtime, that shouldn't be, they shouldn't be separate errors there. So we should see that this will work. And then I was informed that there's an issue that's going to take place with okay, with the fluid rendering, which is what the mentor on Discord has said. But I'm looking at like what he's shown, and it doesn't look any different. So I don't know that's actually going to be an issue, but we'll have a look. Oh, we actually have some more mixing errors, funnily enough. I don't know why they didn't all just come up. That's kind of weird, but whatever. So the next one is a byte entity model mixin. I believe this one is for the hand animations, if I recall correctly. Would that be correct? Yes, it is. So it's saying set angles doesn't exist, and that's because it does in fact now. So it takes in a T, which is a byte entity render state. I don't know why it doesn't like that, though. Admittedly, we can try just set angles like that, but that's exactly the same. So I don't really know why that's complaining. The issue instead could be at the invocation, maybe. So here we were looking for animate arms. If we look for that in here, animate arms does still exist. I assume that is just I don't know why that wouldn't work, but if I do animate arms, does that fix it? Okay, so that must have just been wrong somehow. I don't know why that was wrong, but that must have just been wrong. I don't know why I ran again, because there was some more issues. Okay. I am way too sleepy. Did you manage to get Loom to the latest? No, but that's also not an issue, so I don't really care. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the other mixing errors were, so we're going to have to wait a second for that to do that again. I shouldn't even be running in debug mode, to be honest. But oh well. Okay. I'll just wait for it to do the mixing stuff. I need to take this off because it's very uncomfortable. Okay, so that actually loaded, funny enough, which is interesting. Let's load into our showcase world and see if everything is fine. Yep, that looks fine. I mean, we just need to have like a brief look at things. I don't expect, you know, there to be anything major. These, it does not like, which is interesting. Okay. But apart from that, everything looks fine, right? What we can try and do, just to do a proper test, is just put some bauxite and sodium hydroxide in here. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. Sodium hydroxide. Boom, 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 boom. Those mix around. That's fine. This is still rendering the fluid. Hopefully it's also... Well, we can't see if it's rendering the items, but it should be. I don't see why it wouldn't. These still do their thing. That doesn't have any special rendering, right? Oh, it actually does, but that's fine. That's just not running because that's full. Oh, yeah, that's not filled up. And that's not going to run until this is filled up, which isn't going to run until this has done that. And then, yeah. Okay, that's fine. And this, I assume, is fine. We can, once again, just do a quick test, though. So if we put these in here, have a look. Are those gonna... Nice. So those still work as well. This, I mean, there isn't much to say about this. Yeah, and then that, we haven't got that far. These are still working fine. I assume this works fine. Yeah, seems to work fine. I will quickly just do like that. Yeah, that's fine. Everything else is fine. So the only issue then is this. I assume this is trivial to fix, but I don't know what the issue is, so we'll see. But yeah, everything else is fine. So that's good. Let's just double check on this. We missed it processing, actually. Hello, I wanted to ask, what will it be like? Will it be like Mechanism or GregTech or Industrial Craft or any other? It's hard to say. I am kind of more leaning towards saying it's closer to... I want to say it's closer to... It's like... It's going to be like an in-between of like GregTech and Mechanism. And immersive engineering. It's like a mix between all of those, and then also... And also Twilight Forest, which is going to sound a bit of a crazy, wild one, but it's going to be a mix of all of those in their own different ways, I suppose. I would say that's probably how I would describe it if I had to. Also, I love this, man. I need to get Basti to do more animation and stuff, because this looks great. I actually think this looks really good. I think when this has a big flame in the middle as well, I think that would be really cool. And imagine if they were like hotter, you know, like if for example these were like tinted orange and then they got a little bit cooler. That'd be cool. Maybe for the future. I don't know how much work that would be. Probably actually not that much, I imagine. But anyways, future problem. Let's figure this out first. Once again, I mean, this isn't a huge problem either, because obviously this is just a debug thing, but I do at least want to figure out why it's doing that. So, question is, where is this located? Well, this is the example multi-block controller. So I'm just going to have a look, for example. Here we go. And basically it's this. Draw filled box. And maybe wondering if we shouldn't do that and we should instead just use the gizmos. Right? Like gizmo drawing dot box, and then just do position, and then what does it want? It wants the draw style, right? So we do draw style dot field, and then just pass in the color, right? Which will be 0x Yeah, like that. I think for 0.5 it needs to be like 8.8, I think. And I think I can just get rid of that, and I think that probably works. Even just get rid of that and that. We'll have to restart, of course. Alright, that's fine, Ilya. Have fun in the pub. It's interesting hearing you refer to it as a pub. Is that an international thing? I thought they were only referred to as pubs in the UK. Do you not just call them bars? Or am I being dumb? I feel like pub, like the word pub is a very like British word. But maybe that's just because we have tons of them. Okay, that worked. So that was an easy fix. I thought that would fix it. So that's nice. Maybe you actually want to go a little less transparent than that, like 5 or more transparent, I should say. 5.5. A little bit better. We can actually do, funny enough, field and stroked even, which might be interesting. So if I did like 0x 77 00 ff 00 width, I could do like 1, and then fill, I could change this down to like EE. Pretty cool. Actually looks a little bit better, I will say. Curious, how does this like actually scale up? Is this like 5 pixels, or like what is the actual unit value here? Oh, I did a thing. I don't know. I think it's like 5 pixels. It's a bit weird. Actually, that's actually pretty cool. Anyways, that is it. That's actually like the only major issues we had, or the only issues we had in general, I believe. Everything else is minor and not actually related to updating, so we can fix those either after we've done updating or whatever. So the next step then is going to be porting everything to official mappings. Now, I mean, I think this is going to be easy, but I'm going to commit everything first. Now, before I do that, I am going to try and fix this loom thing so you guys stop going on about it at me. So, my guess is that it's because I'm using an outdated Gradle version. I don't know what the latest fabric loom uses or needs, so best way to check, I suppose, is just go to the fabric template site. Template mod, what's it called? Fabric template generator. Ah, found it. And then if I just download, and I quickly have a look. Newest users Gradle 9.2. Okay, well, I'm going to check anyway, since I've now already downloaded it. I might as well check. It's actually 9.2.1, but yes, that's close enough. So we'll go 9.2.1. That could be why, but I doubt that's actually the issue. I'd be very surprised, but we'll see. So this will be 14 then. Let's see. Okay, so we download Gradle. I'm surprised I don't already have it, but I suppose that's a very new version, right? Okay, let's see. But we don't need to do this, by the way, just to be completely clear. Like, this is not necessary for migrating the mappings, but we'll do it anyways. If it works, it works. Yeah, that does seem to be working. So that's downloaded the stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All good. In that case, what I will go ahead and do... the other thing I actually want to have a look at real quick before I go ditching things. I do just want to see... Is there anything I should be changing in the build.gradle? Dude, that doesn't. Aha, this is what I wanted to do. Thank you. Do I need to use this? Is that a thing I need to do? Everything else looks exactly the same. So... I don't think I need to do that. I don't think that's necessary. Okay. So, what we will do, now that's done, I'm just going to quickly do another Gradle reload just to make sure that's fine. And then I'm quickly going to run the game just to make sure that still works. No reason why it shouldn't, but worth checking. And then, let me actually delete this from my downloads now, because it just doesn't need to be there anymore. And a bunch of other stuff I have in here. Nice, okay. All of you delete. Okay. Nice. Okay. That seems to be working. It's downloading assets though. Don't know why it's doing that, but sure, whatever. Okay. So I'm pretty confident that's worked. So therefore I'm going to commit to GitHub. So update to 1.21.11. I will quickly just wait for this to finish, just to make sure. I don't want to commit anything and then suddenly, oh, it doesn't work anymore. So, let's see. Hello, Rat. Welcome to the stream. It's taken a while. For something that should already be downloaded and cached, I'm not sure why this is taking so long. It's a little bit concerning. Oh, I guess maybe it's because I've updated the Gradle version. But you would think it would store this in the Loom cache. I guess maybe not. I guess. Bit weird, but whatever. Okay. It's gonna take a really long time. Saying in the bottom right the progress? No, it is not. If you mean this is just my RAM usage. That's not progress. We might be sitting here for a minute. Yeah, it must just be cached like per Loom version or per Gradle version. Probably per Loom version, I suppose. Don't really know why they would do that, but maybe either that or maybe they've changed the like layout of the assets or something in the latest Loom version. I don't recall that being a thing in the changelog, but I also don't pay a huge amount of attention to the Loom updates. So I wouldn't necessarily know. I don't even remember where the Loom updates go? Do they even go anywhere? I think they do. I just don't remember where. I don't remember where they go. Oh my god, this is actually taking forever, man. I think this was faster in my my test mod load. I think this was actually faster in my test mod loader. Like, why is this taking so long? What the hell? Releases? I think I actually have releases muted. Do I? Update releases? No, that's... Oh, is it new releases? But that's not like, that's not Loom, right? Does it just go on the Loom channel? Or is Discord hidden the channel? Maybe Discord's hidden the channel. 1 second. God, I hate when Discord hides things. Is it in here? I don't know, man. Hey, finally! Friggin' hell. That took forever. Let's just load into the world, make sure that's fine. Nice, okay. Announcements, thank you for the 1.20 series, massive help. No problem, I'm glad you find it useful. That is all I aim to achieve. Ah, announcements, yes, thank you. That is where I was thinking. I knew I saw it somewhere. Yeah, announcements, okay. Nice. Anyways, this will work. So I'm not going to go checking every machine because it's not going to have changed. So all I need to do now is I just need to commit to Legit Hub. So I will commit and I'll push it as well. And then we'll do the mapping stuff as a completely separate port. So I believe there was a... Is it in here? Like refactor, remap. Okay, so... Add. Download. Mojang. 21.11. Okay. Source namespace source destination namespace target. What is this? I'm lost. I'm just gonna press OK. Should I just let's just do it and see what happens? I'm a little bit lost in terms of like what the hell this has done, but I think let's try it. Do I need to maybe do I need to maybe add the existing one as like the source? I mean, I'm just gonna press OK and see what happens. Okay. Think I can build the project now? Let's see what happens. I don't know if that also updated the build upgrader or not, to be honest. bhs.bhs. Okay, so that obviously didn't work. Map.put. What is map? Oh right, that doesn't know what that is because of that. That actually does seem to be the only issue though. So if it just failed on that, then that's fine. What is this? This is just no, what is this? This is It did pretty much nothing. Did it? I don't know if it did or not. Wait, you know what I can do? I can check. I can just go in here. So it has changed for okay. It's yeah, so it okay, it's just fucked everything up. Okay, let's discard changes. Okay. So in that case, util.make. Okay, good to know. Right, let's go settings, plugins, and let's find the plugin because there was a like documentation on here. So right click your code editor, refactor. You can select the mappings to use and modules to remap. So named to right. So remap fabric from yarn to Mojang. As there is no direct yarn to Mojang mappings, I need to put both yarn merge tiny v2 and Mojang ProGuard txt. Okay, so let's try this again then, and maybe this will work. So let's go refactor, remap. Let's add. Do I have local mappings? I don't know. Even if I did, I don't know where they would be. So let's go download mappings. Let's go. So do I need to download yarn then? Maybe. Okay. And then. Wait. I need to look at that again. 1 second. Okay, so named to official, I think this should be. And then we add the other one. So Mojang mapping, we go 21.11. And then that is target to source. Target to source. And then we mark all. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, what about railroad? Railroad. Okay. Railroad I will come back to. Right now I just want to get this updated to 1.21.11. And then we'll come back to railroad and we'll look at what needs to be done next. I am somewhat in the process of creating a console window for railroad, but that's probably going to take a while. We may be doing railroad tomorrow. I said last week I was going to do railroad today, but I forgot before the stream, so we've ended up doing Industria instead. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we will be doing that tomorrow, but I need to fix a couple things before we can actually do that. Okay, so that seems to have worked. 1 second. I think what we need to do is we need to change... where is it? We need to change the thing, right? We need to do... How do you do it? Bloom... Or it's like mappings, bloom dot something, or is that right? So it's something like that, right? You can change it to the non-remap version of Loom and then delete the mappings line. Well, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. Plug an ID at the top. I already have that, bro. It's already Fabric Loom. I think it's something like this. Let's see if it likes that or not. It doesn't like that. Net.fabricmc is important. Why? What? Okay, whatever. We'll do that then. Fine. Okay, but then it says this, bro. Then it says it's not found. Because that just doesn't exist. Oh. You're right. Fine, you're right. Okay, it still doesn't like that. Could not find method mappings for arguments. Okay, so... Oh, because I already have this. That's why. So I get rid of that. Could not find method mod implementation for arguments. Yeah, I don't know. That's broken stuff, guys. It really doesn't like that. And all mod API turned to API. And all mod implementation turns to implementation. Okay. We do that then. Expected official namespace for access widener entry found intermediary in Fabric Biome API v1. So... is that a me problem? Update Fabric API? But I'm pretty sure it's always... Oh, wait, no, it's not on the latest. Because they have updated to 0.40.3. Yeah. We're one version down. Let's see if that's why. Nope. Expected official namespace for access widener entry found named. So the access wideners all need to be official. That work? Seems to. No compile errors, at least, or at least no no obvious ones. So that's kind of crazy. 481 changed files. The entire thing, bro. Okay, it does not like this. It absolutely does not like this. Is block like not a thing anymore? Or like what is... Excuse me? Oh, they're all gone. All the classes are gone. Interesting. I think there's also a different energy version you need to target because vanilla 1.21.11 is obfuscated. Right. Yeah, so we need to target 26.1, the snapshot then, don't we? That's not going to work though, is it? That's the only problem. We can try, but I don't think this is going to work then, is it? but we can try. Or maybe 21.11 unobfuscated. We can try that too. We put that here. Let's see. I think we may also need to update this. Not sure. Okay, it's indexing things. I mean, seems to maybe have worked. It seems to have worked. Kind of, maybe. Does that is that somewhere else now, or is that like not a thing anymore? That's not a thing. Oh. What has this been renamed to then? What has inventory storage been renamed to? Interesting. It's been renamed to container storage, apparently. I think. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt kind of one. This, I don't know why this is complaining, I'll be honest. Let's do a decompile so that we can like see things. I think it should be not null. But I don't think that's an issue. But let's see. Okay. Now we wait. Unobfuscated. Is that necessary? What will that do though? Because I feel like if I'm gonna have to change all the Fabric API names anyways, then like does it matter? Is that done, by the way? I wasn't watching. Yes, okay. Yeah, I don't know why this is complaining, I'll be honest. It doesn't say it needs to be not null or anything. So, whatever. This needs to be you. That needs to be you. Of inventory side. Yeah, so... what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do Control-Shift-R and I'm just gonna change inventory storage to container storage. I think that's just the best way to solve this one. Why is it not picking up this one? Oh, it is. It's just okay. That's fine. So yeah, replace all. Replace. Okay. What is this complaining about? Public should be declared an for the. Oh right, yeah. So that might cause some issues. Okay, but let's just build and see what the next issue is. We're just gonna have to go through one by one. This I assume is the same issue. Yes, it is. That's fine. You're complaining. I don't care, to be honest. That's fine. Okay, pretty quick container storage. Just rename file. Container storage holder. Rename file. These ones are fine. Extended screen handler factory. I don't know what that's been changed to. There isn't a list of any of these anywhere, is there? I think actually there's a thing on the thing, right? I saw it on GitHub somewhere. Fabric MC GitHub. See if I can find this. Maybe I imagined it, but I thought there was a PR that changed all. But maybe I imagined it. Okay. You're missing underscore unobfuscated for the fabric version. I don't think it matters. I really don't think it matters because it's fine. Like it's not causing an issue. So if it causes me an issue, I'll fix it. But if it doesn't, then I'm not fixing it. Extended screen handler factory. I need to find out what this is. How am I even going to find this? I don't know. Nope. Nope. Aha, found it. Found it. It's extended a menu provider. Nice. Okay, I'm sorry, but why are all the generics complaining, bro? What is this madness? Who decided that's a thing? Like, what? Why are you... Bro, what is this? Excuse me? Why is everything friggin' complaining? Bro. Okay, I'll disable that. You know what? Fuck it, I'm disabling it now. Disable inspection. Bye-bye. We actually do have some errors in here. Also, state might be null. Yeah. There's an issue here. Don't think that's actually an issue though, is it? No. That's fine. Okay, transfer type. Does insert not exist anymore? Or is something wrong with energy storage, maybe? Don't think so. Storage. I'm not sure what's actually going on with this one. Long cannot be converted to A. What is going on here? Long cannot be converted to A. So this takes in a insert extract function. which is a thing down here, right? Accent's number. I'm a little bit confused. 1 second, let's go up here. So it's SVA. I'm a little bit lost with that one. Let's come back to it. Okay, it's saying there's a lot of errors which aren't errors, which is interesting. I don't know why it's doing that, but sure. Those ones are fine. Don't care about those. Those ones are fine. Don't care about those. Fine. Don't care about them. Okay, I don't know why that's complaining still. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's just do a build again. Maybe it's just dying a little bit. Okay, it actually just doesn't like this. Oh, it's saying class file has wrong version. 69 should be 65. Do I need to be using Java 20? What would this be? So this is 21. Do I need to be using Java 25? Maybe? Maybe. I didn't realize that was even... I didn't realize it was using 25 now. But I'll take it. So that might actually solve it then, right? 25 not supported. Why not? Let's go project structure and see if it's used in here. So 25 is used there. This is set to 21. That should be 25. I definitely have 25 installed, I think. Do I not? I'm pretty sure I do, but whatever. I'm just going to put this on my D drive. Can I put it on there? I don't really know. And I want... Oh, by the way, which is the one that allows you to hot swap methods? Does anyone know? Is it JetBrains runtime that lets you do that? Because I would love to do that one. It really pisses me off that I can't freaking like hot swap lambdas and stuff. Like, it's so stupid. I think it's the JetBrains one, right? I don't know if it's this one or this one though. Let me have a look. Yeah, it is that one. Thank you. Bro, it's... Okay. Apply. We didn't like that. Oh, wait, did it like it? You're using a non-matching fabric API and empty, but yeah, but that's fine. Well, that should be fine. That shouldn't be a problem. Look, guys, come on. You can clearly see it's working. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You guys are saying it's not going to work, but it's working. Like, it is literally working. So, I'm not entirely sure what to tell you. Go look at a guide. Bro, this is Minecraft modding. There are not guides. That's not... It's just not a thing. Oh, I may need to update IntelliJ actually. What version am I on? About. Yeah, I think I need to update IntelliJ. Apparently it needs to be on 2025.3. Which is interesting. I think this is fine, bro. I was looking at the guide and it says everything's fine. So it is complaining about me still. Why? Add return type in lambda expression. Boolean cannot be converted to Boolean? Excuse me? Supplier of Boolean. Oh, because I probably have to do a supplier of friggin' like that now. No? Is that Java 26 thing? Probably is, isn't it? Do I really have to do boolean.true? Really? Really? Can I not just do boolean suppliers or a thing, right? Can I use those? Yeah. So I can just do this then, right? Don't know why I didn't use those originally, I can't lie. Why are you complaining? Same issue. Okay. No. Can I not just like find replace supplier of Boolean with a Boolean supplier? Is that gonna break things? I don't think so. That'll be fine. Imports are gonna actually break though, is kind of the only problem. I don't know if optimize imports will fix that, but let's try. Let's see what it says. So what is this complaining about, bro? Is container storage generic now? Surely not. So what is pretty good? Great key? I don't even remember this, man. I wrote this so long ago. I do not even vaguely remember this. Must not be implemented? What? It's not being implemented. What do you mean, bro? What? Is that why it's complaining because of the Java versions? Also, yeah, I forgot that would change. That's an annoying one. Okay, fine. You're not fine. We're updating to 26.1 to make you guys happy. Okay, fine. There. Okay? Happy now? Okay, that just doesn't exist, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, because it needs to be a snapshot or something, right? Is it 26.1 snapshot or something? Something like that. The docs actually don't say, funnily enough, that they actually just don't say. It just says updates 26.1. 26.1-snapshot-1. Okay, let's try that. Requires Java 25, but Gradle is using 21. Why is it using 21? I told it to use 25, bro. It's literally using 25. Why is it lying to me? Why is it lying, chat? What do I do? Is it because in here it's... I assume it's because in here it's using... Yeah, that's why. Okay, let's fix that, please. Let's see what this does then. And I suspect we're going to have to update the APIs as well. Now, I don't know if we're going to have to update Tech Reborn Energy. I didn't see a new version, but I'm going to have a look. Oh, they do have a new version. They have 5.x. So 5.x. Should we see what the latest version is? It's just 5.0.0. So I will almost certainly have to update these because those aren't going to work. But okay. We'll deal with those in a second. Okay, server world events is gone? Or are you just in a different place? No, it's gone. Chat, it's actually just gone. Oh, because it's server level events. That makes sense. That does make sense, to be fair. Likewise, I should probably kind of name everything world related to like level pipe networks. Oh, that's gonna take ages. That's gonna take a really long time. Okay. Yeah, they're like, I'll come back to that in the future. Let's get it working first. So fabric item group is now fabric. I think I saw this one actually. It's fabric creative mode tab. Yeah, that's fine. Next. There has to be a faster way to do this, but I don't think there is. What was this one? This one was... I don't remember. Extended menu provider. That's the one. Excuse me? That is not the one? I don't know what this one is then. That is not mentioned in the... Oh wait, 1 second. No, I'm on the wrong page. That's why. I was gonna say, it should be in here. It is now... No, yeah, I was close. I was close. It's just extended menu type. Why... Oh, yeah, that's gonna take a minute. Get out of here. Okay, next. This... It needs size now? Is that a thing in like here? Or like what? There's a way to auto do it? Yes, but I'm already too far in, bro. It's not gonna work now. If I try and do it automatically now, it's not gonna work. That's what I'm saying, man. Also, does this actually need size now? I don't believe that. In here. Okay. Is that a thing? Container size? Yeah, I think so. That just returns this size. Yeah, that's fine. You're not too far in. Fine, I will try it then. If it wants to download, which FYI it does not. Okay, now it is. It just took like friggin' forever to oh my god. Okay, it's actually destroying. Oh my god. Okay. Fine, let's try this then, guys. Let's see how much this breaks. And if it breaks everything, I'm blaming you guys. Oh my god. Okay. We're going to have to wait for the decompiling first. Refactor. I can't even press it. Chat. I can't press it. It's not a thing I can do. Can I do it here? No. Can I do it here? No. Can I do it here? No. Do I have to do it on each class individually? No. I can't do it. Okay, let me try up here. Because it says you can do it up here. You can do it up here. Why? Why not just freaking... Okay, whatever. Whatever, man. Can I... What do I even call it, bro? Right, okay, I don't know, whatever. Bro, can I not import it? Hold up. New migration, specify the name, select the right, but how do I I have to locate the friggin' config directory? Oh my god. How hard is it to just have a friggin' menu in here that says import from file? That's all it needs. Like, that would take them like 2 seconds to add that. But here we are. Now, is it this one or that one? I think it's actually this one because I'm not using Ultimate anymore. And then... here we go. And then let me go like that. Cancel. And then we go refactor. We go migrate. And of course it doesn't work because I bet I have to restart IntelliJ. Do I? Do I? I bet I friggin' do. I bet I have to... Let's try again. No, I actually do. This is what I'm saying, man. Let's just do that. IntelliJ be like this. Okay. That's going to take me a while to get used to these new mappings, I think. Okay. Okay, refactor. Migrate. What should not even be there? Okay, it's still there. Scope the whole project. Yes. Run. I don't know. Let's just try it, I guess. Does it work? Let's see. I'm not particularly confident, but no. As I said, it wasn't going to work. It wasn't really perfect. It just wasn't. So that's all of those. No, what's this? Right, so that's the heat API. That is, I assume, just an update issue. That's just an issue with that API. that is going to be an update issue. Okay, all of these are going to be just update issues. Hopefully that's all like this is going to be, though. Add listener doesn't exist anymore. I sure fucking hope it still exists. Oh, it does not. Ah, haha. Interesting. Is that actually just like gone then? Or like... It does seem to be, doesn't it? Go to implementations. Has it gone into like a special class maybe? It'd be nice to know what used it before. What was this for? The set render data. Set render data. Is that even used anymore? I'm just trying to remember. Is this even used? Return render data. Find usages. Get render data. It doesn't really need to exist if we're being realistic. I could probably just yeet it and it would be fairly reasonable. Ain't it just register now? I didn't see that as a method, but no, that is not a thing. It just doesn't exist. I'm gonna quickly have a look. I don't think I'm gonna see anything by searching for this, but I'm gonna quickly just have a look on Fabric Discord, just see. You can see the simple inventory class. Simple inventory classes. That's not a thing anymore though. Right? Because that's now simple container. Which is just... That is just what this is. This is a simple container. Yeah, you can see it just doesn't do anything. Items.sets. That's the items. Maybe it's something in the non-null list that now has a listener, but I don't think it does. I just don't think listeners exist anymore. I'll be real with you. Okay, but that definitely complicates things. Okay. What was this used for again? What it does is call set render data. Yeah, that just doesn't need to exist. I'm just gonna get rid of this system now. This is a little bit of a pain, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna go to implementations. Sure, and then this is just this. So all I need to do is just take this out. Is there a way to easily just delete this class, like, without save delete? There we go. Delete. Okay. Refactor anyways. Go in here, get rid of that. You know what I can do actually? I can refactor. Save delete. Okay. Refactor anyways. Okay. And then that just doesn't need to exist, I guess. And then this is just there. This doesn't need to exist anymore, I guess, and this doesn't need to exist, and this doesn't need to exist. You can, yeah, but I can't. I mean, I could, but like, it's too late. I've already deleted it. The journal needs rewriting at some point anyways, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Also, you need fixing. Okay, what are all of these issues, by the way? May produce. Okay, those are fine. They're not an issue. I mean, technically they're an issue, but they're fine. Yeah, those are all the same. Okay, that's fine. We'll just fix the other ones when they come up. Next issue, please. Oh yeah, these ones. We'll, as I say, we'll come back to them. So this one, why did I need this? I don't remember what this one was for. Oh man, I wrote so much of this code so long ago and then just haven't touched it in a really long time that I don't remember what a lot of it does. Okay, this one I'm gonna try your guys' set change theory, but I don't think that's gonna work. But sure, we will see. So you do like this, right? And you do set changed. Oh no, that goes into the constructor, right? So I just want to do like this. Set changed. Is there multiple? Is it really not called Mark Dirty? I thought it was called Mark Dirty in most maps, but I guess not. Whatever. And that's fine. I think all of these. So what is sender, by the way? Sender or get item. Can I just do get item? Yeah. And then all of these. Yeah, all of these will just be upgrade station block entity dot. And then just fix all of them. Nice. The other option, of course, is that I make a special subclass of the yeah, that's true. Why did it not complain about that before, though? That's interesting, because that is true, but it didn't complain about that before, and I'm a little bit confused how. which kind of suggests that maybe I fucked something up there. Let's have a look. Upgrade station block entity. What was it previously, please? So what is equal null or this is a server level. One second. You know, I don't know. I don't know why that didn't complain before, but whatever. I think it's fine. Do I need to override this? Yes. See, yeah, see, here, they still use is dirty. Like, why? Okay, whatever. Oh, never mind. That's a me thing, I think. Yeah, that's a me thing. Never mind. Take it back. They do not. Okay, next. This is nice and simple one. Thank you. Let's have a lot of simple ones, please. I'd appreciate that. This is... I assume it's now just create. Yes, it does appear to be create. Next. Holder. Holder is now, type holder? Yes. Okay. Place C to S does not exist. That is now gonna be... I don't know. Client bound play? Or is it... Wait, so client bound... No, client bound means it's going to the client, right? So server bound play would be to the server, I think. I'm curious why the migration script didn't pick these ones up though. But sure. I actually probably shouldn't have just blindly... Oh no, that's fine. Because I've put them in different methods, so that's fine. Okay. All good. Nice. Next. Very simple. Okay, that's fine. Create simple again. That's fine. Add listener. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's a yucky one. That's a yucky one. I don't know how we're going to solve that one. Can override unchanged again? No, because I'm passing it in as a... Like, I'm getting it here. I'm not creating a new one here, I'm just getting it here. So, I mean, what I could do... I guess I have a couple choices. I could... have this, instead of returning a simple container, have this return a custom class, and that class will override set change and call a listener. Basically just doing this for me. The other alternative... So what is this? Contents change listener. Can I not just... Isn't there literally just a, this one, right? Can't I just... Can't I override this? Or the other one? This one? I mean, that calls that one, so I guess that doesn't really matter. I feel like I probably can, right? Eh, fuck it. We'll see what happens. Does the set change to call it? I mean, I assume so. Let's find out, shall we? I mean, add slot listener, we'll call that. So maybe. Though it's clearly just called in slot changed, right? So let's just look at slots changed and see when that's called. Not sure. I'm just gonna come back to it. Thing with the upgrade station is it's in like such a work in progress state that it also doesn't really matter if things aren't working with it. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, all the final issues, at least in the common source set, are with the slurry and gas APIs. So let's go ahead and fix those. I think we'll have to fix the heat one as well. So we'll start with the slurry one and we'll go from there. I'm just going to copy some numbers and stuffs. Now, refactoring this is going to be a bit of a pain in the arse, but here we go. So Minecraft version. Yarn mappings can go. Actually, let me switch monitors real quick. There you go. Okay. Loader version can be now 14. Mod version, I'm going to want to go 3.0. And then fabric version, I'm going to put in there. Mod menu might be fine. We'll have to see. I actually suspect it won't, but we can come back to that. Just quickly do something. There we go. Okay. Next is going to be in thebuild.gradle, right? So we're going to want to go 14 there. We're going to want to do the net dots fabric mc dots fabric loom. Is that right? Yes, that's correct. And then let's see what the next thing is going to be. So this can go. And then this needs to be 25. This needs to be 25. This needs to be 25. Okay. That's fine. This should actually probably be like 2.0, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. My versioning seems already a little bit fucked up. Okay, I don't think I've missed anything, so we'll do that. And then oh, hello. Oh, we need to update Gradle. Oops. It was 2.1, I think, right? I think so. Leave so. And then, yeah, and the next thing we do is, oh, right, of course. I assume this is just runtime only as well. Would be my guess. For God's sake. Shut up, man. God. 25. There you go. Fly. Okay. Let's go Project structure. Let's go 25. Okay. Reload again. Okay, then what we can do is we can go right click, we can refactor, remap, we can mark both of them and then add the local mapping file, which is going to be on my downloads. So we do yarn. This was named, right? And named to official, I believe. That could be wrong, but I think that's correct. And then this one was target to source. And then okay. Now that was very quick, but I'm also not surprised because there isn't much to it. Not the one I meant to press. I meant to do this one, run. No usages? Really? Okay, also the remapping did not work. Which is interesting. Is that because... Wait, why not? Why didn't that work? Anyone know, chat? Did I mess one of these up, maybe? I wonder? If we go... I'm pretty sure it was named, and I thought it was named to official. Named to official, and then... that one. And then target to source. And then I'll add that one. I'll just add them manually. It shouldn't change anything, but... Interesting. It's not doing anything, is it? So what does this mean? Oh, that's just saying because there isn't anything there. Huh. Ah. Did I mess something up? Is it cause... Oh, maybe it's because these are actually 1.20. These are actually 1.21.10 mappings? Maybe that's why? I don't know. I don't think so, though, because they should be the same names, right? Also, isn't it still identifier? Yeah, okay, it is just in a different place. I was also assuming it's still sprite, no? It's actually not. Don't know what that would be then. Does the random lesser class names change every update? Yes, I think sometimes. I think they do sometimes, because they're done by like order of something, right? Try this again, actually. Curious. Nothing? A bit weird, isn't it? Did you click the mark button? Yes, I did. I mean, let's try one last time, but if it doesn't work, then we'll have to just... Fine, you know what, I'm going to download them again, but I already have them, so this shouldn't make a difference. But whatever, let's try it again. So let's do that, and then let's do named to official. Done. Let's add another one, so we'll download it again. We'll do Mojang. Should we do 26.1? Yes, I think. Oh, it didn't like that. Wait, did I fuck something up? What did I just do? Download Mojang 21.10. Sure, we can try that, I guess. Okay. And then that's target to source. And then mark. Okay. See, it has changed some things, I think. Oh god, I've got to find it real quick. What are we on? We're on Slurry. Or has it? Have I just not committed these? I might just not have committed them, actually. Yeah, okay. I just hadn't committed. I hadn't committed these changes, so. Does not have a concrete package name. Excuse me? Is that why it's failing, maybe? Something to do with the mixins? Dev.fabric slurry API .client. Yeah, there just aren't any mixins, so maybe I should just remove the mixin JSONs, maybe? I doubt that would be the issue, but like, maybe? And I need to remove it from here, right? We can try. This also needs to be 25, and I need to do that on the other one as well. This, I assume this is just now 26.1. I'm guessing that's how you do that now. I don't know. I'm gonna guess so. And then I'm just gonna try this again, I guess. So we'll do add local. Let's add. You know, let's add let's do yarn for 21.10 as well. Right? Wrong button again. Maybe that will fix it. So if we do 21.10 build 3 and do named to official and then add, I think I already downloaded it, but I'm going to do it again just in case. 21.10 and then that's targets to source and then select. Okay. I don't think anything changed. Did it? No. It's just not doing anything. We can try... The other option, of course, is that we don't use the plugin. And that we instead... try and use Loom, I guess. So yeah, let's try this. So we'll go terminal and put the command in, and I'm gonna say 10, I guess. Excuse me? Wait, I don't have a gradlu.bat? What? Okay, fine. No, not you. I think I can just do like this, right? No? Why do I not have can I do this? Okay, how do I run the IntelliJ one? I don't know. I'm more intrigued at why I don't have a gradlu.bat though. Very, very suspicious. Let me open in Explorer and see if like I actually don't have one, or if no, I actually just don't have one. How has that even happened? Anyone know how to get that back? Is there a way to get that back? I guess I can just copy it from Industria, right? Maybe? I'm gonna try that, I think. Okay, here we go. Java, Minecraft, Industria. I think this will work. I don't think this will break anything, right? Okay. So I think we still want to do 10 because otherwise I'm not sure that will work. Really? Do I not have the wrapper jar either? I don't have the wrapper jar? Did it not even download the wrapper jar? Hello? What? Where's the wrapper jar? How has this happened? Okay, whatever. I'll just paste it in then. Because, I mean, that shouldn't be a problem. But I don't know how this has even happened in the first place. That's probably why the things aren't working, actually. The grader is using 21. Didn't I change it? Didn't I literally change it to not use... Yes, I did. I did change it to not use 21. Why are you still using 21? Excuse me? I just clicked the same thing again. Wait, why is it actually using 21? Is that my Java home, maybe? I'm gonna try run it again, actually. Now that I have the jars, maybe it will just work now. Because maybe it just, you know, didn't like that for whatever reason. Okay, so let's do named to official. Okay, let's add the other one. And I'm gonna do target to source. Okay. Mark the modules. Press OK. Anything happen? No. Nothing happened, did it? Or did it? No, it didn't. It didn't do anything. Is it complaining somewhere? Is there like a little error lying around? No. Suspicious. Did you change it in the build.gradle too? I think so. Yep, that's 25, and that's 25. Interesting. Can I try just like reload? Maybe? Does that fix it? Maybe? And then, oh, I also want to do the other thing. 1 second. I need to add. Okay, that's now indexing things. So that obviously did actually do something. I'm going to require 25, but Grader is using 21. We'll stop using 21 and start using 25 then. Maybe I just need to stop. Like maybe it's just using an old Damien. Possibly. Could that be true? That could be true. Nope. Okay, well... I don't know. I mean, I can do this, maybe? This is where you run the IntelliJ ones, right? So if I do like this, and then do 21.10, does that work? Because that should use the actual Gradle daemon that IntelliJ is using? Which should be the right one? Let's see. Mapping's not found. Oh, I forgot to add the migrate mappings. Yeah. We need to do this again, and then we need to do migrate mappings. Migrate mappings not found in root project. Really? Did I misspell it? Migrate mappings. No, I did not. How weird. Maybe get rid of grade. I don't think that's going to do anything. I think that's it. Yeah, it doesn't like that. I guess we're just gonna have to do it manually, guys. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm just gonna try one last thing, and I'm gonna try invalidate caches. What does the orange button do? This one? This one's for downloading the sources. That shouldn't change anything. Let's just do that. And maybe that just like tells it to like, you know, just gives it a kick up the butt, and maybe it'll fix itself. Maybe. I've also closed Industria just to see, maybe it's just like doesn't like having multiple open at once, or some weird problem. But okay. Are we yes, we are doing things. Is this the right one, by the way? Yeah. So I'll try run this one in a second. Let's see. Maybe it just needed a full reload. Let's have a look. And it's certainly causing it to do things, so I consider it at least a little bit of a possibility. Let's see. Nope. Migrate mapping is not found. Should we see if that's true? If we go fabric here, do we have a migrate mappings task? We actually don't, interestingly enough. Maybe it's in like a different category though? Possibly? No. There's no migrate mappings in the non-remap version of Loom. I see. I'm going to try using this again though, because this should work. I don't know why this wouldn't work. So I'm just going to give this one last go, and if not, then we'll have to find a different solution. Don't know what that solution will be, but we'll have to try something. So target, source, okay, mark, okay. That seemed to have done something, didn't it? Except it didn't. Except it didn't. It didn't do anything. It looks like it did something, but it clearly didn't, so yeah, I don't know. Here you first change Gradle, then the Java. Maybe that. I don't think that's the issue. I mean, I don't know. Is there like a... I'm curious actually. Do they have a settings thing? Like, is there a settings for this? No. I think we're just going to have to do it manually, chat. I think that's all we're going to have to do. Which isn't ideal. At all. But I don't see a different option. So... it's fine. It just means, like, there you go. You will now be Texture Atlas sprites. This is gonna be what? Block and tint getter. Yes, I actually do remember that one. Block pause. It's definitely still a thing. It's just in a different place. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, this is Texture Atlas. Nice. Okay. These are what? Texture Atlas sprites. Boom, boom, boom. This is block and tint getter. This was still a block pause. This was a Texture Atlas. And this was a block and tint block and tint getter. There shouldn't actually be too many of these in here because there isn't like anything crazy, you know. We'll just have to go and fix some of these. So these will still be the same. These will be a block and tint getter. This is just going to be Minecraft. This is going to be, I assume, gets Atlas or Throw. This will be a new Texture Atlas. I don't know. I'm trying to guess, but I don't know. A material. Okay, I never would have got that. Interesting. Sprite Atlas texture. Oh yeah, that's Texture Atlas, right? So material, Texture Atlas, and then this is location blocks. Sure. This is still a block pause. Missing sprite. I assume that is going to be missing Texture Atlas sprite. Yes, that's correct. And get missing sprite ID. Would we get location? Correct. It doesn't like this though. Yeah, that's not the correct material, I believe. Is there multiple materials? No. What was this before again? This was sprite identifier. Maybe I typed it in wrong. No, it's definitely material. It actually is that same class as well, interestingly enough. Required type identifier provided material. So this is obviously then the wrong method then, isn't it? What was this method before? This was oh, it's just gonna be get. There you go. No, don't do that. Yeah, that's whatever. Don't care. This is, I don't know. This is gonna take me a really long time to get the hang of this, man. This is gonna be Minecraft. This is gonna be get. Is it gonna be get, or is it gonna be get Atlas or Throw? I think this one's gonna be get Atlas or Throw, because that's now Atlas IDs dot blocks. Is that correct? That gives it. Oh yeah, that just needs to be a Texture Atlas. There you go. Okay. This is the same again. Texture Atlas sprite. Hopefully we don't have to do this on the other ones. What's text? Don't remember. Component, right. That's stupid. I much prefer text, I will admit. Components, stupid. Tooltip type, tooltip flag. Yeah, I actually kind of agree with that one. That's fine. This one is block and pins. Get so I will probably start to remember some of these because obviously I used to use Forge, so some of these will start to come back to me, but it's just going to take me a minute, I think. What's happened to this? This is pack type. Yep. And this will be, that's still client resources. That's fine. This, yeah, so this doesn't exist anymore, right? Is that right? On resource manager, reload resource manager. Yeah, so this is on resource manager reload, which does take in the resource manager. It just needs to take in the correct class. Can we do this, please? Thank you. And I don't know if this still exists. Doesn't like it, admittedly, but it is that one. Yeah, this isn't how you're meant to do this anymore, so we'll come back to that. Let's try and get some things sorted first, and then we'll come back to that. So item is just going to be a different import, right? So get rid of that. I assume, is that the only issue in here? Would that be correct to assume? Yes. Yeah, all the other issues are elsewhere, so that one's fine. This is going to be the exact same issue, isn't it? Yes, it is. So then we just import this. Boom. Okay, nice and simple. Next, this one is going to be a pain in the bottom, for sure. So, item, get stack in hand. I don't know what that will be. Isn't that the same? I feel like I remember that being the same. And is also, isn't that still a thing, or is it like player hand? Oh no, it's arm, isn't it? Is it arm? No? What's hand? What's hand changed to? Okay. Linky does not want to tell me. It's coming up with completely different things. Interaction hand. Yeah. God, okay. It's kind of silly. I think they should have just kept it as hand, but whatever. Is crash report still a thing? Yeah, I thought that was still a thing. Create is not a thing, so that's just for throwable. Add element is add category, I guess. And then this is what? Just add or set detail. Yeah. And then this, I think it still exists. No, I don't know what's happened to. Oh, it's probably crash report exception. Would that be true? Crash report exception? Or this, maybe? No. Okay, I don't know what's happened to that then. That is now called reported exception. Yes, of course it is. I do remember that now. Oh, yeah, what was this? Hand? Item in hand. Ugh, yes, okay. Thank you, Mojang, for being retarded. That's not very helpful, is it? Okay, player, that's fine. Sound event, yeah, I was pretty sure that was still a thing. This, I assume, it's just like level something. Yeah, there you go. Still a couple issues down here though. So sound category, doesn't that still exist? Oh, sound source? I don't remember this ever being sound source, so I'm wondering if that's a new thing. Because I feel like I would have remembered that one. Nothing in there, that's good. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. Come on, let's go. Okay, read view. Don't know what this is. Value input. Okay. Interesting. read data is now just read value, and then write view, I assume it's just value outputs. Yes. And then this is write value. That's fine, that's not too bad. I don't hate that. This is going to be a pain in the bottom, isn't it? Would that be correct? Kind of correct, but also not entirely correct. So that's just direction, that's item. I think those are fine. Yeah, so a lot of those are just going to error because of this, which we'll come back to in a second. Item stacks, so that's obviously fine. Yeah, that's all good. Okay. Next is this one. I really hope we don't have to do this for the other ones. I'm really hoping this one is just like broken and, you know, the other ones aren't. Source component changes. That is data component patch. Okay, I hate that. I admittedly hate that. I think that's so dumb. But sure. It is going to be a very long stream if the other ones are. Yes, I agree. Packet codecs are stream codecs. I do know that one. I don't know what tuple is. I assume it's just like of or composite. Or composite. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Registry byte buff. I don't know what that is though. And this one, I actually don't know what packet codecs plural is, because it's not stream codecs. It's byte buff codecs. Oh my god, Mojang sometimes. Good lord. I don't know what to say. This, okay, yeah, let's also just rename this to stream codec as well. Registry entry, this is just registry, I think. Registry byte buff, what was that? That's just, I don't know what that is. Ew. Okay. This is a registry friendly byte buff. That is disgusting. That is rank. That is a horrible name. That's actually so bad. Like that's truly is tragic. But sure, here we are. Nothing we can do about it. Okay, this is gonna be hard to find. I think this is just get, if it's the method I think it is. Registry entry, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's holder. Right, I don't like holder either. I think that's a stupid name. It's very undescriptive, not helpful. But whatever, we have to stick with it. This is a stream codec. Okay, and then this, yeah, those should be fine. Those will fix themselves when we get back into there. So that's fine. These are fine. I just need to fix the imports. So sound event, nice, and then item, nice, and then this is just component. Not that one, that one. Nice. Okay. Oh, hello. This one, oh, this one, yes. This one, so this is a holder. Get key is probably just like key or something rather than get key. Would that be? You got unwrap key, probably unwrap key. Identifier is definitely still a thing. This I assume is also just still unwrap key, yes, and then this is, what's this looking for? The value, so that's the identifier, right? Would that be correct? Oh, I don't know actually. I don't know. I think it probably was the identifier. I think that makes more sense, but not 100% sure. You don't think it's unwrap key? I think it is. Yeah, it is. It has to be. It can't be anything else because nothing here returns an optional. So it is. I don't think that's true. I think that's just lying. That's components. This is still sound event. Okay, I just need to fix the imports on those ones then. Nice. Ooh, come back holder. Okay. Sound event and item and sound events. And ooh, these are different. I guess just bucket fill then. And then this is bucket empty. Sure. Those are more reasonable. Those two changes. This one, what was this? This was data component patch. Yeah. Just fix all these. I don't know what some of these are. Component map. Is it just a data component map? Yes, it is. Okay. That's fine. Component map. And then merged component map. I can't even guess what that one would be. Patched data component map. Okay. Sure. I'm not going to argue with it, man. It just is what it is at this point. Registry entry, you're a holder. That's fine. There is a problem, so it expects get components patch. Yeah, so this just needs to become get components patch. And then, oh no, wait. No, this is get components patch. Is that right? Wait, no. No, this is get components patch. And then this is get components. I see. That's fine. What's it still complaining about? Type holder. Didn't have that before, so maybe that, I guess that's a new thing? Type holder? Slurry dot. I don't know what this is. Maybe that's an issue in here. Like, it's come from transfer variant though. So maybe if we go to like a fluid variant, we can see what type holder is. Am I blind or is that not in there? Type holder? Type holder. Get fluid built-in registry holder. Okay. So we can just do the same in here then. So type holder will be default get slurry dot. Oh shit. What was it? Does anyone remember what it was? Oh wait, it's just this, right? This is just type holder, I think. Is that right? I think so. I think that's the one. Then we can just get rid of this. Maybe. We'll see. Once we start fixing the issues in this class, we should hopefully see things kind of fix itself. Registry key, I don't know what that is. Resource key, right. Bit of a weird one, but here we are. Defaulted registry, I think it's still a thing. Yes. This is complaining because that's fine. We can fix that in a second. This is fine. Identifier of is now identifier dots. Oh, am I blind? Try build? Is it try build? I think it's try build, right? From namespace and path? Ew. That's not a nice one. Okay. This is create, I think, right? It admittedly doesn't like create, so maybe it's not. Aha, that would be the one. You're complaining, whatever, don't care. That's fine. So has that fixed everything? Or are there still some issues? There are still some issues, so... So, okay. So variant, so this needs to now be type holder. This needs to be type holder. Is that why? What are you complaining about? What is it saying? 1 second. Required type string codec of blah blah blah. Provided stream codec of blah blah blah. Then it requires a method reference. Stream codec. Function. By function. I think this one needs to be get component patch. Right? Is that right? Still doesn't like that. Because maybe this doesn't take that in. We go to the constructor of this. That does take in a data component patch, so that's certainly not the issue. Maybe this doesn't return what I want. Like maybe this needs to be a holder registry. It actually does need to be a holder registry. Yes, it does. Okay. And this is complaining because get components. Yeah, so that also needs to be get components patch. Like that. And then this cannot get of get slow. So get is obviously not the method I want then. Get ID. That returns no. I need to do the one that returns a holder. None of these return a holder though. How? I mean, I can pass in the ID here, right? I don't think that's correct. I mean, I can do get key, and then I could, I feel like it's get. Like it is just get, or like get or throw, right? But it doesn't like that. Not resolve method get or throw slurry. Yeah, so it has to be just get then. No, because get doesn't take that in. So it has to be I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I probably have messed up somewhere, yes. I would tend to agree. Okay, I'm gonna go to fluid variants. So this does get fluid dot built-in registry holder. which is just something that's in this class, I guess. Which is built-in registry.fluid.create intrusive holder. So maybe I need to do that, right? Let's just let this decompile so we can actually read it properly. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try and do that. And then maybe that will fix it, right? So yeah, only problem is that I can't take in this because of just how records work, right? So I will have to make this not a record, which is fine. It shouldn't really be one anyways, if being honest. Oh wait, no, that wasn't complaining because of that, was it? It was complaining because of this, I think. Is that correct? Oh, and because of this as well. So this needs to become slurry API, or what's it? Fabric slurry dot slurries. Oh, okay. Yes, and then can this go back to being a record? No, I think it probably can, but we're just gonna agree that it can't. And we'll worry about that, you know, some other time. So then this will just become get slurry dot. What did this call it? Built-in registry holder. Apparently that's deprecated, but I don't really have a choice, so we're keeping it. Slurry like that. Built-in registry holder. Nice. Okay. Is that all of the issues? Let's see. No. So we have get registry entry, so that's just type holder, right? It's a nice and easy one. This one is, this needs to be get component patch. This needs to be same thing, get component patch. And I assume, no, so these are just deprecated APIs. That's fine, that's not a problem. So if we now go ahead and build, maybe it builds. Okay, let me just quickly check in here. So 25 26.1. Okay, does this need a dash after it? Don't think so, right? I think that's fine. Or does it need to be the dash snapshot? Dash snapshot dash 1. Maybe. I don't know. Let's try it. They're deprecated, does that not mean there's a replacement? I mean, not necessarily. It requires any version between 26. The wrong version is present. 26. Apparently it's 26.1 alpha 1. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the inconsistencies. Doesn't like that actually. Requires any version of fabric which is missing. Shouldn't be? Or is it because it needs to be fabric API? I think it needs to be fabric API, no? Yeah, I thought so. Driving me crazy, man. This registry can't create intrusive holders. Well, isn't that lovely? That's nice, isn't it? Right. Okay. Quickly, actually, before I move on, I'm just going to quickly optimize imports. Okay, so Maybe because this is a defaulted registry. I could just try create. I don't know if it needs to be a defaulted registry. It doesn't like this, admittedly, because... Yeah, so this just takes in the key. It doesn't take in the identifier because that doesn't need to exist anymore. I think that'll be fine, right? So that just registers empty. I think that's fine. And that should allow us to create the intrusive holder, I think. You can't create it. Interesting. In that case, let's look at built-in registries and see exactly what vanilla has for the fluid registry. They actually do have a defaulted registry, but it's registered with intrusive holders, which is interesting. Internal registrar or register. That's a new defaulted mapped registry, and that just takes in the intrusive holders. Can I can do that, right? Can't I? Isn't that a thing? Registry attributes. I feel like that's a thing. Create defaulted. No. Really? I mean, it literally has the create intrusive holder method. So surely you can do it, right? Yeah, see here you can see it just passes in vaults. There isn't like a... Okay. I mean, what we can do is possibly just do that ourselves in that case, right? So just do this. So if we just do from, I mean, this isn't ideal, but if we just do this and then default id.toString and the key. So the default ID is just this .toString, and then the key is just this, and then intrusive holders set to to true, and then get rid of that. And maybe that works. I feel like this is definitely not what you're meant to do, but I don't know. I guess let's find out. I am curious actually. What does the other create defaulted do? I see. Interesting. Hello? What are you complaining about? No class found. Why are you trying to find that class? Interesting. That makes me think actually this is probably an issue with mod menu. Because I think 7.4.10 mentions it needed to be a different version, right? Mod menu versions. Yeah, so we should be using 18.0.0-alpha-3. So 18.0.0-alpha-3. Dot 3. I suspect that's the issue. Not certain, but I think that would make sense. So let's try it. We're definitely not going to have enough time to finish everything today, guys. And if the other ones take as long as this one is, then there's 0 chance. No such method error. Okay. Okay. In that case, what we will do is we're just going to comment that out for now. We don't need it. I think until that works, there's no point having it. So we'll just yeet it for now. Because that's obviously not really going to cause an issue not having it. So let's just not have it. I think it is the best way to look at it. Yep, boom, now it loads. So I know what I'm doing, whatever. That's fine. Nice. Obviously, loading into a world was going to work, but nice. Okay, lovely. So that's done. I'm quickly going to go ahead and publish. If I can find publishing. Nice. And then I'll also commit this to GitHub. And we'll try and move on to the next one. This time I'm actually going to follow the steps and make sure I do everything correctly. So we'll go step by step. We'll go to 1.21.11, then we'll go to 26.1. Otherwise, I think we're just going to cause the same problems, right? So we'll do it step by step. Okay, can Copilot figure out what I've done? Or not? Yeah, that's fine. Good enough. Okay. I'm going to keep this open because I'm going to want to copy some of these numbers. But yeah, that's fine. So next one, let's do gas API. Now these ones should be simpler because we don't have all of the fancy sprite shenanigans or any of that. So they should be simpler. Whatever, do that. That's fine. That's going to give me a UAC prompt, yes? Yes. Okay. Oh, PC lagging. We're back. We're back, chat. Okay. We will do the Gradle thing first. Also, curious, do we have... Yeah, see, we have the Gradle files in here. So, I don't know. There's actually a command you can run for this, apparently. So, we might as well run it. Okay, so what did that actually do? Gradle, that's done 9.2.1, which is fine. That's correct. Okay, then this should just build and import and whatever. That should be fine. Okay, then we will go Gradle.properties. Let's go 1.21.11. Let's go 11. I think this was still build free. I think. Doesn't really matter, but I think that's correct. Fabric version, I need to find that. Because I don't remember what that was. So we don't want the unobfuscated one. We just want the normal one. What's the normal one? I cannot find the normal one for some reason. So what I will do is I will use switchboard to find it. So we're going to go fabric API 1.21.11. Really? There's apparently no fabric API for 1.21.11. Is that true? Or are you bugging out? That is in fact not true. I don't know why that didn't work then. So there is 1.21.11 and the latest is this. Also, this is not going to be correct. So let me just check what that was again. Even though we're not going to use it, that's going to be alpha.1. Okay, then let's just go build.gradle. And we're going to comment that out. I can't find it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here. Okay. Do we need to update? We don't update this yet, right? We can update this to 13. I don't... Yeah, we update these, right? 25. Is that correct? I think that's correct. That's everything we want to update. Yeah, this can go to 0.4. Not that that really matters, to be honest. But I think if we reload that, that should get us to 1.21.11. In theory, and hopefully without any errors. I don't think there were any major issues with anything that would be here. But we'll see. And then we can update to 26.1. Right? Or do we want to... Let's see, actually. Let's see what it says. If your model is... you need to okay. So you need to migrate to Mojang mappings before porting to 26.1. That's probably why it didn't work last time, because we tried to do it all in one. And apparently you just can't do that. So we're going to have to migrate first and then update to 26.1. Which will be fine. Just, yeah, a little bit annoying. So let me look at migrating. Okay. Okay, so let's just check that this builds. Also switch to this so I don't accidentally do a publish. Version 25 not supported. That would be because we need to change some things again. Just quickly, or maybe they're not actually supported at all, but I think they probably are. At least as a runtime they should be, so hopefully we can fix this. I just opened the same thing again. I always do that every single time. Project, we want to go 25. Change that to SDK default. Okay. You can also update Loom before. Okay, I'll do that as well then. So we'll go 14 net.fabric mc.fabric loom 1.14. Okay, so we'll do a reload on that as well. Yes, because this... Oh, but that... I don't think you can do that then. I mean, this obviously needs to be implementations. And this will need to be just runtime only. But it doesn't like this. So, what has happened to mappings? Mappings, loom.official Mojang mappings. Did I yeet that from the gradle.properties? No. I don't think we can do that then. I think we're going to have to wait. So we will wait. Okay, so that builds. Let's then also make sure the project builds. Because I'm not sure it did. Wasn't paying much attention. I'm also going to make sure it runs. It should run. But it's worth checking. Should be fast, because obviously there is not anything to this. A lot of weird issues, I will say, but it's fine, I think. Okay, yeah, that was quick, as expected. That works. Good. Lovely. So next step then is to update the mappings. So we do refactor, remap. Okay. Okay, so from migrate. Okay, so I will add local mappings file. We're gonna add we want 1.21.11, right? So let's do trying to find it. This one? Yes, that one. It doesn't really matter. This is named to official. And then we add the Moj map one. So this one. And that is target to source. Let me just double check that's correct. So named, yep, to official. And then target to source. Nice. Correct. Select the modules. Okay. Okay. That's maybe worked, I think. Right. So then what we do is we go build.gradle. We say loom.official Mojang mappings. We go gradle.properties. We can yeet that, reload, and hopefully that just builds. Maybe. Update loom. I don't think we need to update loom. We only update loom when we're going to 26.1. Yeah. Yeah, we only update loom when we're going to 26.1, not when we're on 1.21.11. I'm starting to get the hang of things now. Yeah, this is taking forever though. Why is this taking so long? Just quickly have a look through these and just check that these are all like fine. We can also look for what is it? To do. Okay, yeah, so there's no to-dos, that's fine. Probably should have checked that with Industria as well. I didn't look for those. Okay, this is taking forever, man. What is it doing? What are we waiting for? Okay, well, I guess whilst that's doing that, we might as well go ahead and change some things. What is this? Current import of. I don't think these are actual issues, right? These are just bugging out. Was that be correct? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, okay, those are not issues. Those are all fine. Okay, so then next thing we can do is just do a build. Just make sure. Okay, it's fine. See. Okay, that's fine. So now we can go net.fabricmc fabric loom 1.14. So tempted to just write a script to do this rather than doing this every single time. So this will now be implementation, runtime only. These are all fine. Let's go also make sure that the fabric.mod.json is going to be fine. Let's also delete the mix-ins because those just don't need to exist. There's no point having them. And likewise, just get rid of them in there. This needs to be Java 25. This needs to be fabric-API. This needs to be 26.1. Okay. So then if I do a reload, I think that was everything, right? Didn't miss anything. Fabric MC. Oops. Technically didn't miss anything. Oh no, I did. I missed the access widener. Where are you? Where is the access widener actually? I don't even have an access widener. Do I? I don't have an access widener. Oh, that's in the Fabric Biome API. Oh, of course, because we need to update these, right? That would help. So what was the latest? Okay. Man, having switchboard is actually incredibly useful here. Yeah, and then this also becomes, what was this? 26.1 dash snapshot dash 1? Wasn't it dot 1? I think it was dot 1. Unless I'm going crazy. But no, it was dash 1? It was dash 1. Okay. Okay. I love when Fabric and Minecraft have some inconsistencies. That's always lovely. Okay. So that works now? Do I need to run the migration script or no? Let's do a build and see. I have a feeling I might not need to. It hasn't liked something. So I'm just going to run it anyways and maybe it fixes things? No. Okay, interesting. So in that case, I think it's just because these names have been swapped, right? So that's now a patch, and then this is now also a patch, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there was anything else. These have not fixed themselves, interestingly enough. So that's read value. That's write value. This is same thing. So get component patch. And this is get component patch. Okay, this was much faster than the other ones. That's get component patch. This is get components. Like that. And wait, no. Wait. Is it not that? Excuse me? Oh, it's get components patch. Okay, Mojang. Can unrelated enhance swap swap? You need to add the JVM mark. I will try that when we get back to Industria, but we're not in Industria right now, so there isn't much point doing it here. Type holder. Ugh, we're gonna have that same problem here. We are. We're gonna have that same problem here. Let's just have a look in here. What am I using for the registry? Yeah. Okay. Let's just do the same thing here then. So I have to do from, and then we have to do a new this, right? And then that took in this as the first parameter. .toString. Then it took in some like set or something, right? Like a holder set? Or am I imagining that? I think it took in that, and then I think it took in that, and then I think it took in true. Is that correct? Or are these the wrong way around? Have I done these the wrong way around? Oh no, it was life cycle. Life cycle. Life cycle. Life cycle dot stable. Ah, yes. Okay, I remember now. I knew it was something. Are these the wrong way around? Yes, I think. I don't know why it's not letting me permutate the arguments, but I think those are the wrong way around. Nice. Lovely. That's not too bad. Fine. Whatever. Don't care. Okay, this is still going to complain. So we need to go into gas, and we need to make the thing, which is a private final. Can I remember what it is off the top of my head? No, I can't. So we're going to have a look. Fluid. It is a holder.reference, which is the built-in registry holder. Holder.reference of a gas, which is the built-in registry holder, which was... I don't know what that was set to. Registry.create intrusive holder. Right, of course. So, fabric, gas, API. Is that not... Hello? Hello? Is that not a thing? I just called it gas API. God, I'm so bad at having things named consistently. This is actually tragic. That just takes in this. And now can I do that in a record? No. Okay. Didn't think so. Which is probably why IntelliJ didn't let me convert it back last time. Which makes sense. But... Okay, that's fine. And then I just need the one method type holder. And I need to return get gas dot. Once again, don't remember what the method is called. But for consistency, let's try and have it. So it's just this one. And that just becomes gas. Doesn't like this built-in registry holder. That is definitely a thing. Okay, I must have misspelled it somewhere because that just fixed itself. So, built-in registry holder. Nice. Is that everything? I think so. Let's build. Who's worse at naming your Mojang? Mojang. Or Mojang. I don't know why I've started saying Mojang recently. I keep saying Mojang, but now I've started saying Mojang again. I don't know why. That's built. Okay, let's run the game and just make sure that runs. It will run, but let's see. Okay, it's booting. It's just loading to a world as well. Not that that's going to make a difference, but I guess it just makes sure that the registry doesn't break or anything. Because that's the only thing that could break. It doesn't, so that's fine. Nice. Okay, so let's make sure I've upped the version. Yes, 1.3.0, and everything else is fine. Yes. Okay, so then we just publish. And then we have to do this one more time. Now, chat, I don't think we're going to have time to do this before the end of the stream, though. And I can say that with great certainty, but because we only have 2 minutes. So we are not going to have time to update the heat API, which is the one that's left. Gas API. Yeah, so it is what it is. I will have to get that done in between streams. Yeah, as I say, tomorrow I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of do just want to finish this off and kind of get it done, right? Rather than faffing about. Even though we obviously haven't worked on Railroad in a long time, I do want to get this done. So I am a little bit more inclined to leave Railroad for a little while and just try and get Industria in a better state, because obviously right now it's all over the place. Yeah, I mean, if we open the heat API real quick, not that we're going to get anything done now, but I guess let's just bump the initial versions at least, and then we'll go from there. So that goes to that, that goes to that, this goes to 40 dot something, 40.2. Okay, this went to 18 alpha 3, I think. This one actually should be a lot easier, by the way, because there isn't actually much in here. Should we just do it, chat? Should we just get it done now and just like get it done? Overrun the stream a little bit. This just needs to come that way. Fuck it, chat. Let's do it. It should be quick. I'm hoping it should be quick. We're just going to try and speedrun it. That's all. Okay, not if I mess things up like that. That doesn't really help, does it? Okay, so we can update these to 25, right? So that's fine. These are fine. You're complaining. I don't know why you're complaining. You can just shut up, because you're fine. Hello, Wide. Welcome. We are just updating the APIs at the moment. Things, I think we're almost there. The heat API is the last one. We just need to... Have I missed anything? Don't think so. Yeah, heat API is the last one we're doing. Hopefully the easiest of the three. Someday we're gonna have to do pressure as well, which is gonna be great. I don't know. Maybe I never add pressure. Maybe I decide to do something differently with pressure. I am kind of tempted to just eat these APIs and put them inside Industria, but I don't know. So that should be fine, right? That should have built and everything. Let's just double check. Doesn't like that, right? Because we have to do the whole settings, and then we have to go build, and then we have to go in here every single time, because for whatever reason it defaults to being set to the project SDK, and then we need to go to project structure and then set it in here like that. Nice. Just merge them. I could do that too. I wouldn't say that's necessarily ideal, but I could do that. Yeah, maybe I would do that actually, because they don't actually add anything of themselves, right? So I don't know. It's just like, what would I call it, right? If I merged them, what would I call it? What's, you know, what are we going for if we decide to do that? What is going wrong here? Some weird issues here. What's happening? I've missed something, haven't I? What have I not updated? 11 build 3, 11, 1.3. 140. Gradle? Ah, yes, Gradle. That's true. Hopefully it remembers the command. Yes, this one. Okay, nice. And then I just need to do then I need to do a Gradle reload, right? Which it's doing now. That's fine. Okay, yeah. So that was that's the last thing we need to do there. Nice, so that should now fix that. So if I now do a build project. Ooh, no likey, no likey. Because, yeah, that still hasn't worked, actually. That's interesting. I feel like I have maybe still messed something up then. What could I have messed up? I'm going to invalidate caches just to see. Maybe the caches are just broken. So we'll quickly try do that. And then the next thing to do, I mean, if this doesn't work, this doesn't fix it, then what would I have missed? I actually really, oh, I need to get rid of this first of all, because that's not going to work. But that's, I don't think that's the issue. Oh, probably because I've done implementation. These still need to be mod implementation and stuff, right? Right, these need to be mod implementation until I'm updating to... Until I update to the new Loom version. So that's probably partially why that's not working. Maybe. Because maybe it's saying basically it didn't have the Fabric API. Maybe. That's my guess. Also, does this one not also needed to be? No. No. Oh. I feel like it probably should have been. Oh, this one needs to also be mod API. 1 second, 1 second. Stop, 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 stop. That needs to be mod API. I reload again. Okay. And then after that, then we update to... Yeah, then we update to Moj map. Then we update to 26.1. And there shouldn't really be any changes, I don't believe, in this project. But, okay, whilst we're waiting for this to do its shenanigans, we actually don't have the mixing JSONs in this one. I already got rid of them. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, because this one's a little bit different. Oh, the test mod is going to be a problem. We'll see. Okay, so if we now go ahead and build, shouldn't be any problems, I don't think. Correct. Let's quickly do a run of the game. Just to double check. Because this is obviously much faster than booting Industria, so it's worth doing. Okay, good. Nice. So, then we need to come in here. We need to change this to 26.1 dash snapshot dash 1. Is that correct? I think so. This just needs to go. Oh, wait, no. Wait. No. This needs to go. And then we need to update, then we update this. No, no, wait. We get rid of this. What am I missing? What's the other thing I need to do? Oh no, we don't get rid of this. We do loom.official mappings, right? Is that right? think so. And then we go refactor, remap, add local mapping file. We go 21 to 11. You forgot to sync. I don't think I need to sync first. I don't think it actually matters when you sync, but I may be wrong. I could be wrong. And then select you. Okay. Okay, that's done the changes. Then I think you're meant to sync. Let's see. Because that did actually make changes, so I think that's worked. Okay, there's still a couple issues, but we will do the Fabric API migration next, and that might fix some of those, hopefully. And then we'll go from there. In fact, I think we can probably just do that now, right? Yeah, I mean, that's actually already done anyway, so that's fine. So we'll just run that. Never mind, we have to wait. Let's try again. Run. No migrations. Okay, we're going to have to fix these manually then. Oh, no, we just don't have any anymore. Do we actually not have any? Or... let's compile and see. Okay, we actually don't have any. Well, that saves us some time then, doesn't it? Lovely. So that means we can just go 14. We can go net.fabric mc.fabric loom. We can get rid of that. We can change all of these. So that becomes API. That becomes implementation. Implementation. Runtime only, runtime only, runtime only. And I think that's everything in here. We do just want to make sure, like in here, for example. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think that's actually a problem, even though it says it is. I don't think it is, because that's just a test mod. This is the one I was looking for in actuality. So this is 26.1, this is 25, and then this is... don't know what that is actually. That's... I don't know. Isn't this meant to be just this? I mean, these need to be 26.1, right? So for this one is 0.3 plus 26.1. This one, that's fine. This is just 26.1 best snapshot -1, right? I believe. This I don't think is right. I'm pretty sure this should be that. I'm not sure. I'm just going to do that, to be honest, and that will work. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's the kind of thing that, like, you should do, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think I've missed anything. I have missed something. Cannot add a remap configuration in a non-obfuscated environment. Line 16. Oh yeah, so that just needs to become test implementation. Oh, right, I see. That just doesn't need to exist anymore, I think. Is that right? I don't think that needs to exist. Full stop. Verified module for... verified version for module. Interesting. 26.1. That is correct. That is the right version. Maybe this doesn't exist anymore. I'm gonna have a look. Don't know how I'm gonna look, but I'm gonna try and have a look. So what am I looking for? Key binding API. Key binding might just be gone. Okay, so it's now key mapping API, which is why that's gone. Screen API, is that still here? No, so that's also... Oh no, that's still there. That's fine. And then resource reloader. Oh, resource loader. That's V0. Yeah, that actually now needs to be V1. Like that. What about registry sync, actually? Registry sync V0. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Nice. So, if we close all these, we should now be able to do a build to see if it builds. Ooh, so this is just the same problems, right? So yeah, this is now Git component patch. Yes. Okay. Is that it? This exact same issue. Git component patch. So if we run it, let's just run completely. In fact, yes, that's a good idea. Lovely icon. Didn't realize I had that. Okay, we seem to be running. Everything's compiled. Ooh, registry is already frozen. Interesting. Interesting. Why, where, who, why, when? So this is on init. Ooh. Don't know. What about the deferred holder? I don't think that's necessary for this one because we're not registering heat, right? We don't have a registry. So I don't think that's a problem. Yeah, it should just run this though. I don't know why the registry would be frozen here. I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be frozen here. Right? Just look in here again. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Debug? I don't think that's going to help me. But sure, I will try. I mean, this is the entry point. This is literally the entry point. Like, this is as soon as the mod runs. So I don't know why that would cause an issue. But sure, we'll try debug it and see if anything happens. If I can just hop into here. We should be able to see registry.frozen. Yeah, frozen is true. I don't know. I don't know if maybe we can, like, we can't unfreeze it, can we? Because obviously you can do freeze, but you can't, you can't unfreeze it. I don't know. I'm gonna have a quick Google. I'm not sure it's gonna get me anywhere, but I'm just gonna, or not Google, I'm gonna search on the Discord. Just see if anyone has, no one has brought that up. No one. Stop you. Just a simple. It Nano runs Bootstrap here, which is interesting. Which returns there, which is So obviously these are all just registered in here. I mean, we could certainly just do this as a static thing. I don't think it would help, but we can try. Right? The data component type. So what I can do is I can just do this basically. And I don't think that will fix it, but that means it's like this is the earliest possible it could ever load, right? So if this doesn't solve it, then this is an issue with Fabric, I guess. It just means that Fabric is loading my mod too late somehow. I don't know how that would happen, but somehow that's what's happening. Yeah, that's what it says. That's still happening. So unfortunately, there isn't anything I can do about that. It's possible I'm doing something wrong, but I think it's improbable because I think this should work. So yeah, I don't know. Is there an alternative? No, I don't think so. Hello 7410. I'm a little bit stuck. I don't know if you will know anything about this, but basically this is registering it too late somehow, even though it's static and in the main class. So I'm guessing it's an oversight in how entry points work. Maybe entry points that aren't a class don't like maybe they're just called too late. I don't know why they would do that, but like maybe I mean, we can implement mod initializer, I believe. But I don't think it's necessary, but we can try. Right, we can try and just do this. The only reason I didn't do that is because in here, yeah, this needs to call init. But I think I can probably just class load it. I think. Not sure actually. We can try. Try that. That might fix it, to be honest. Oh, wait. I need to change this. There you go. You can make a static method in it and call it from onInitialize. Yeah, that would work actually. Nope, that didn't solve it. That actually hasn't solved it. So I don't know. Registry is already frozen. Line 17, which is right here. So that's not the issue. Unfortunately, we don't have time to continue because we are running obviously 20 minutes over. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. I think we're probably going to continue tomorrow with with this and try move on. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you again tomorrow at the same time, of course. So good. Bye.